It is time.
Hey guys, welcome to Galaxy Jams React. So today we have one of my favorite bands, the Disco Biscuits, out with a new single called Evolve. Let's check it out.
Buzzy synth,
but also kind of warm.
yeah. Open up that filter. I love it.
Some like Persona 5 vibes. I don't know
A little bit,
if you
yeah,
know that.
yeah.
I feel like I'm in a video game, you know? I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
I really like it. They're going in such a new direction.
Yeah,
They're
this is
trying
so
to
different.
go more electronic than like the live electronic.
Yeah,
with
it's
this.
new, but then also remember Senior Boombox. That album, I believe it was Senior Boombox, and it had Float Like a Butterfly.
Which was super electronic.
Yeah, which
Super
was
duper
like kind
electronic.
of like this, but it had that vocal sample, "Flow like a butterfly." You remember that song, right?
Yeah, I do.
And yeah, I think they played this song "Evolve" at their recent 2-night run at Mission Ballroom.
oh
if
yeah,
I'm not
in front of
mistaken.
a giant raving crowd.
Yeah,
so-
it looked epic. I've been to that venue and it's sick. And I also wanted to say that Mark Brownstein
Brownstein.
from the band, he made a post recently that said thank you to Cloud Chord who produced their album. And he's like a famous, I guess, YouTuber or like
Actually, he's that is true. He's also
Yeah.
super duper prolific on Spotify. He does a lot of chill hop, and so it's interesting because he did that last song we listened to on the show,
Yeah.
LSD Lakeshore Drive,
Mhm.
and so it's interesting to see them teaming up with him because I feel like Cloud Chord gives them like this really soft like DJ club type of feel instead of a more like hard-edged, aggressive live thing that
I'm getting kind
you
of
know,
an
that
Orchard
Yeah,
Lounge.
there's
Right,
Right.
right.
There's
Yeah.
an artist on Spotify. He doesn't have like much on there, but he's a Sasma. He does like the same thing. It's like chill, like rap, hip vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. This seems like it could be a really, really good transition in a DJ set or a really good backing track to someone rapping and doing some, vocals over it.
I really like the electronica feel of that because I didn't even realize this was the Disco Biscuits. It sounds so different from what we've listened to in the past, but I really like the warmth of all the synths that they're using because some electronic can be very high end, but I really like even the very beginning.
Got a
you said, this warm
smooth, like
buzz.
warm
I def-
roundness to it.
I
Yeah.
definitely feel like I'm going through like a super highway.
It's like
you know,
Cyberpunk
at night,
2077.
in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
Vaporwave.
Aaron Magner, the keyboardist, he wrote a lot of these themes. So kudos to him. I mean, I think he knows how to really get a lot of good sounds out of the keyboard. So
Yeah, and I'm glad that they're keeping Alan in because even though it sounds like electronic drums, you can still hear like his different hi-hat flourishes, which is, one of his signature styles. So let's keep it up.
Oh shit.
Almost getting some Carpenter Brute vibes from this part a little bit, which we listened to.
I love how like they have so many different sounds, and I feel like there's like layers and layers of filters
drop pulled
on
me
top
in.
of everything.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah.
You know what I really like about the drums is when you hear electronica music a lot of times, the drum sounds very, I wouldn't want to say sterile, but it's like the same. There's so much dynamic going on with like his fills and everything. It just sounds like improved electronica
And I think the
drumming.
production that Cloud Chord does on this, like, just is the glue to the whole thing.
It
Like,
sounds so clean.
It sounds like they're really taking more steps closer to becoming, you know, a true fusion of electronic and, you know, instrumental.
yeah.
And it's awesome.
Yeah, and this also sounds like Sound Tribe Sector 9 a little bit to me when it hits
Yeah,
that.
me too.
That theme. Like, and it's like this deep bass groove, and like I love Jamtronica like that. So
Is that a guitar sound or is that like a synth?
there's a guitar there. It's definitely where Barber comes in with his riff. And I like that. It's that like double octave kind of like distorted guitar over this DJ thing, which I like.
Yeah, and you mentioned Carpenter Brute. I mean, I could definitely get that vibe when they were going hot and heavy, forward to the floor with like this grating kind of like saw sound, you know,
the
like
saw
the saw
synth,
filter. Yeah, so it sounds great.
Yeah, you can hear that guitar in there.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
This reminds me of Adventure Park in Kirby.
Yeah, it does.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, it has like that 4-chord.
Quite sick.
It's like a horn sound. That's cool.
I think that's guitar too, actually.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry, I'm feeling Sonic right now, and I love it.
Yeah, it sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog,
Yeah.
right?
Like just from those old games, I just got really nostalgic just now. And again, the Adventure theme park in it, like from the advanced games, it just
I felt like when they did
Yeah.
one of their
I've done
transitions, they
that.
had this video game like kind of like sound effect. Do you remember earlier? It kind of had like
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it did that too, like a little freak out thing.
Yeah, which
I
was
like
cool.
that.
I like how they're doing that.
Does this make you guys feel nostalgic?
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure. It feels like a
me-
Sonic the Hedgehog waiting
It's
screen
also like the
almost.
Sandstorm by Daruda.
Yeah.
You know, Sandstorm, that iconic techno. Yeah, like it's giving me that vibe where it's almost like that classic of a sound. And I would welcome this in any Disco Biscuits set, which is how I kind of rate new music from a jam band. Is like, do I want to hear that at a show? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
feel like this song would get me going.
I mean, it is, yeah.
I used to work in laser tag. Like, funny enough, you bring up that song, Sandstorm. I used to listen to that song on shift at least 20 times a shift. So I feel like this would be perfect to play.
Yeah,
laser
this would be a
tag
great
in.
laser
Laser
tag
tags.
jam.
Like, they need to update their playlist, but one of them was like a Mario one, and every time like the brick part would go off, I'm embarrassed. But I was like 16 years old, I had a job, and I was just like bored, and it was dark, and I would just jump up every time it went up. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, that's how this song makes me feel right now. All right, let's keep going.
I love that.
It was a nice little ending.
That's good.
That one hit my soul.
Yeah.
The bass at the ending with the little bass chords. I like how Brownie added that at the ending. It made it really nice and calm to end, like a little pad that you're like landing on at the end.
Finished very nice. Yeah.
I like how, Nate, you said that it sounds classic, and then also you brought up Sandstorm, which is such a classic electronic sound. And like I feel like when they're making this track and LSD, the track beforehand, it kind of feels like they're going in a more decidedly old school classic type of feel, because I feel like, especially now with modern electronic music, it all kind of sounding the same. And I'm glad that they're not trying to do that same like liquid bass thing that everyone's moving towards, and
Yeah.
they're keeping it more of like a structured like electronic song with classic sensibilities.
Yeah, like
Definitely.
like Sandstorm is one, but also like that song that's like Maya he Maya who. Like everybody loves that
Right,
sound, you know, like
exactly.
I could hear that like being they could go into that song from this song or something. Please do that at a show, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what that song is called. I can't remember off the top of but I think there's an
Yeah,
actually
that's right.
original
I know my
name. That's
memes.
I think there's an original name to that song. We should listen to that song in here sometime. That'd be funny.
Something I really like that they did, and I mentioned it before, is they really, really pushed home on the golden rule where they're changing every 8 to 16 measures. They just, a lot of times it's subtle. They were like outright changing things every, I would say about 16 to maybe twice as long. So you're just constantly kept interested.
I just feel like I was in a new game each time. 'Cause
Yeah.
I went from Kirby to Sonic to.
It's like changing levels.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
you're
the
changing
song
levels.
that I was
Like a-
talking about is called Dragosti Dintai by Ozone. It's
What
the
is that?
Numa Numa song.
What are the original Numa Numa
Yeah,
things?
yeah, it's the original song's called Dragosti Dintai, and it's from a different country. I think it's Bulgaria or something. So, anyways, I just wanted to, and they also call it Maya He. So I think that Disco Biscuits evolve into Maya He. That's the next move on your set.
Yeah.
Gotta cover it.
Yeah. So, I really liked it. I can't wait to hear more from them.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Kai here with Galaxy Jams. I hope you enjoyed that React video. If you didn't know, we live stream a music improv show every single Tuesday, and we'd love to have you there. But if you want to hear what we sound like, just give us 30 seconds.